most of you know that I make pins, do a lot of segmenting, a lot of cutting, and if you're like me, oops, well, even if you don't segment, if you're making pins, you got a lot of these little cut-offs left from all your pin blanks. Got these things all over the place, and I don't like to throw anything away, so I was looking for a way to use these, and I think I have. Stay tuned, I'll show you what we use them for. To begin with, I'm going to cut two pieces that'll be about 150-60 thousandths thick. I've got a mark set here on my fence on where I want to cut them, so I'll just cut them here on the bandsaw. Okay, our next step is to glue them onto the end of a dowel so that we can turn them. This is very much like the process that I used when in my video on how to make a custom finial, and there'll be a link in the description and here on the screen where you can see that video if you want. To do that, we'll do them one at a time. Little activator, CA glue. We just center it, and then we'll chuck this up in our collet chuck on the lathe and turn it down to about 700 thousandths. It's currently 800 thousandths in diameter, which is a little big, so I'll turn it down to about 700, not quite 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I've got it chucked up in my lathe. It's sitting on a 5/8 inch dowel, which is 625 thousandths. So I'm going to turn it to about 650 or 60 thousandths in diameter. Trying to put just a little bit of a dome on it, give it a little depth. I'm going to do some sanding. Now we'll run it through the micro mesh. Okay, I have it pretty much smoothed out. Now I'm going to put just 4 real quick coats of CA on it to just really seal it. The reason I'm putting CA on it is because that blank is a conglomerate of wood chips and acrylics that I cast. I want to make sure that the wood is sealed completely. And now I'm going to micro mesh again, but not the whole range of grits. Alright, our next step is to mount our little cufflink disc that we just turned onto the cufflink hardware. I bought these on Amazon. You can get them for, I'll leave a link in the description, but you can get these. I had a package of 20 or 10 sets for, it was less than $9 I think. And you can get different sizes of platforms. But the first thing you want to do is make sure is to scuff the surface that we're going to adhere the decorative part. We want to scuff that up. I'm just using a little 220 sandpaper here. And the adhesive that I've used, that I've decided to use, is this Loctite Instabond adhesive. It seems to be very, very good. And what I have, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to spray the disc with the activator. And I'll put a drop of CA onto the middle, and then carefully center it onto our disc and just hold it in place for about 15 or 20 seconds. This is the same adhesive I used on the checkerboard a few weeks ago. I ran some tests on these. I actually glued one up with this, and I tried to get it apart and could not remove it. So there we have our homemade cufflinks, just turned out as leftovers from pen blanks. Now there's another pair that I made out of Australian lace wood. These really turned out nice too. That lace wood's really got a lot of ray fleck and grain pattern in it. They're really pretty. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's video. It's not real complicated if you've got your lathe, and if you've made a custom finial for your pen before, then you can make these cufflinks. So it's an easy way to use some of the leftovers from pen blanks. You know, when we have all these pen blanks, we have always these little pieces left, and it's a great way to use them. So we hope you enjoyed the channel. We hope you learned something out of it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, like our channel, and subscribe if you're a new viewer. That way you'll be informed as to when we come out with some new videos. As always, my contact information, my social media information is in the description below. Feel free to contact me anytime. We look forward to the next time, and Until our next video, be safe.